All right, I was kind of excited for this session because I wanted to try these body weight inverted rows on the pull-up bar. I had been doing these on rings over the last week or so, and they felt great. Now here I wasn't able to reset my form on the floor. So after the second or third rep, form was breaking down pretty rapidly. But I was still able to pull myself up, so I did not want to compromise intensity for the sake of technique on an exercise that I am just starting. I think that a good way to see progression on this would be to just improve technique over time, not going too high on repetitions and just trying to get as many good ones as I can. And then if technique degrades, I can still go close to failure anyways. I was setting this up with push-ups and I was doing 3 sets. So I was able to do 8, 8 and 7 on the rows. And I did 20, 20 and 15 on the push-ups. It started becoming very, very challenging at the end, and I did not really want to compromise form on the push-up because I still need to consider that my shoulder is recovering and I want to be as clean as possible on those. Don't want to get any problems there, but pulling is usually fine, especially since I'm not pulling my elbows too far behind my back, so that's usually okay. And then I was going into some lower body stuff with walking lunges with an extra 20 kilos, and I was supersetting that with work on parallettes for my handstand, since I've been doing these on the floor and recently I wasn't feeling much pain. So I think that alternating these two variations is going to be a smart idea going into the future, trying to avoid any recurring problems, especially in my wrists. But the thing is that this session had to kind of be improvised because there was a heat wave coming, and on this day temperatures reached as high as 33 degrees, which is very high combined with the humidity and a large city. So I had an idea for what I was going to do, but I had to change it because I wanted to try something. It was an experiment of mine, since I have been fasting almost, kind of regularly for about a year now. I've been doing 24-hour fast once a week, and my experience is that every time that I was fasting on that day for 24 hours, I was kind of feeling cold, which makes sense because the body has to expend more energy to keep the lights and the heating up. But on a day where temperatures were going to go so high, I thought that I may not be feeling as hot because I'm someone that really feels the heat and sweats a lot. I didn't want to feel miserable at work, and so I wanted to try whether this was something doable. I still was drinking a lot, especially salted water, because I was cycling to work and I did not want to go into a low blood pressure episode while I was cycling back home. But overall, it felt fine. The only thing is that I had to adapt the workout to something that was not too crazy heavy, because at that time I would be 24-hour fasted. But the experiment worked. I felt all right throughout the day. And if I only had to change the session in the evening, it's something that I can live with, especially since I'm doing this every day. Ciao.